Hello people, I'm going to be creating today a quick cactus auto farm. I just inside the fortress I was going to do all bits and bobs and checklists and stuff. I've done them all, got to the end, did the end, done all the other bits. Yes, I've got to go to the end dimension and get me wings, but I thought cactuses. I saw this cactus farm. I thought, why can't I do one of them? So on another world, I created a cactus farm. I thought, I'm going to do one of them for the fortress, inside the fortress tower. So this is me filming myself doing a quick cactus farm, an auto cactus farm. And yeah, I've got this video. I do a cactus farm. Easy to put together, and it works. It just works. So why not? So one thing I don't actually do anything with cactuses inside here, but I think there's going to be ways of incorporating it into there. So that's the last thing I did, which was me nether wart. Yeah, after the nether specials, I thought, good, that's okay. Then the next floor up then will be this one, a cactus auto cactus farm. Now I want the water is going to flow off of this ledge, right, into hoppers. I can't put the hoppers into the ground because it's only one brick deep, so I've had to build a little platform where the cactus is going to be grown and the water is going to come down to. So I need to have this ledge and then that ledge coming to a straight bit, being all the hoppers will be in. Okay, so now we go. It actually works out quite well. I was going to name this pontoon cactus for auto farm because there's 21 cactuses. That's basically what it is. So it's 21 cactuses, giving me on average every 15 to 20 minutes about 5 or 6 burst cactuses, maybe a bit more if I stay in the vicinity for a long period of time. Get some slabs on this, job done. That way then if you watch me, I'm a douchebag. I forget to I start putting the water in, and I completely forgot to break the sand underneath. Douche! I can't believe that. Anyway, I discovered that later. Anyway, so now I put a single box. I could put a double, but that means having it sticking out. I don't want that. So I'm just working it out. Could I put a double in? And I thought, what for? I mean, the amount of cactuses that are going to come from this farm, one chest should be enough. A single chest should be enough. So put in me thingy up and make sure it goes into the chest, and then you put these hoppers going into each other. This is a bit iffy because I've only got 1 brick depth for this wall, so I had to physically take 4 bricks out, or 4 blocks, bend down and then put the final one in. Come on, that's that. And then to check that it is, it is all connected, I put the fruit into there, and here it is. So now I know that all those hoppers from that last one feed whatever falls into them into the container. Happy days. Now I've just got to do the other side. Here we go. I wanted to do it because then I've got bone meal. I can turn these cactuses into bone meal. I could turn these cactuses into green dye to do all sorts of dyeing thingies. I don't know if any villagers would trade cactus. I don't know. Maybe there's maybe a villager that might want to would like to trade green dye. I don't know. I'll have to look at that later. But right now, if I want cactus for any reason, for the dye or bone meal, or even traps, I mean, I might set up a cactus trap because it worked before, people. I planted cactuses everywhere in stupid places to protect me property, and that side's now working. Yeah, I planted all these cactuses around my property, And every morning just go out and find bits of meat everywhere. Sheep, cows, pigs, they're all getting caught up, weren't they? So, hey, it works. I wonder if you can do that with mobs. So there might be some sort of idea of making a mob trap where they fall into a bottomless pit full of cactuses. So whichever way they move, they'll die. You know what I mean? And if I can stick that on slabs, yeah, and they fall into the pot, that's what I'm thinking. You know, just as I'm narrating this quick video, whether you can make a mob trap so they fall into there, don't die, but they finish off the dying process by by cactus death. Who knows? It might work. So yeah, I might do some of that. So yeah, you put your sand block on top of that, and to get a good, I've got to get to the top of this. I improve that later anyway. I improve the step, so don't worry about that. I'll make it better. Now we need to plant a cactus on each of the thingies, but I do this stage by stage. Where that first beginning stage, I did it like that. So plant 2, put a sand block on the one that's closest to you, then put a pane on the side of the. You can do any colour you want, but that's got rid of that now. That one pane will now suffice for both of those cactuses. So if those cactuses tries to grow, it will pop against that one pane standing in the center of them, and that's it. That's how it works. Crack that. That one pane now does those 2 cactuses. Job done. Move along. It's just an easy farm. That's it. Those 4 are taken care of with just 2 panes. Same thing again. Sand on top. Put your pane there. Crack that. That becomes like a little post. Okay, I've got 1 extra on. I could have gone 1 more, but that means extending the wall, but that means breaking the tower. So you know what? Who cares? I'll put 1 extra on this end. Job done. Crack that. Now all those cactuses, if they start to grow, they will pop against that glass pane that's in between them. Won't go any more than that. And anything that's left over, or the cactus that drops off, will fall into the water eventually, get pushed down to the hoppers and go into the box, or into the hoppers and then into the box. Job done. Now repeat the process for this line. Easy peasy. Nice and easy, hey? As long as you stay in the vicinity of this cactus farm, they will grow. And let's face it, by the time I've finished sorting the chickens out, doing bits and bobs in the tower, I'm spending a lot more time in the tower. I might have to spend a bit of time like sprucing the different areas up. So this is my cactus farm, and then below that I've got me thingy, me netherwort farm. And again, I might put some lanterns around the place, some chains, some bits and bobs. I might do the aesthetics of each of the rooms. Who knows? Just add different. I might add flower pots. Because this is the cactus farm, I might put cactus everywhere outside that I didn't have before, you know what I mean? Just for a bit of decoration around the fortress world. But yeah, I want to incorporate some sort. I just thought of that. I wonder if you can make a cactus trap where they almost fall to their death, and final death by cactus. It works, people. I've seen mobs die on them, so why not? I might have a go at that. I'm thinking about lava trap and all, like get the mobs. Get something in there to entice the mobs into it, just for fun. Don't need to do it. I'm just doing it for fun. So that's it, people. It's all finished. Now we need, see, I'm forgetting to crack the sand underneath. Yeah, I'm forgetting to crack the sand. And I couldn't work, you see it in a minute. I couldn't work out why the water wasn't flowing right. I thought, what's going on? Look, I've got the sand pit still there. The sand at the bottom. Like a douchebag. Ah well, I'll discover that in a minute. quite a very simple system that just works, people. It gets a bit iffy if you're trying to walk around in the water, but yeah, it's not 100% with the cactuses that drop off. Some get, the odd one might get lodged on the slab below, either on that slab or on the next slab. Okay, so the odd one does that. That's why I left a little bit of an opening above the box so I can jump inside and have a little check. Job done, isn't it? How easy is that? So that's why I left a little opening in case there is the odd stray, if you like to call it. But it all works, people. Works a treat for me. Could have left that one. Ah well. Nearly done, people. It changes as well after what you see here, the next video along. There's two, I put two videos together, this and then the final reveal, right? And even then, in the next video you'll see me upload, which I'll talk to you at the end of this, what it's called, what I decided to do. I even update this area again. Why not? I had plenty of it. I had plenty of it, so why not use it? I might go and use it somewhere else as well. Like I said, the actual fortress tower, the fortress tower bit, I need to spruce that up a bit, I think. Yeah. Like here, I'm looking at the water flow. It's not going straight. It's like going in a funny zigzag approach, isn't it? What's going on here? It's all flowing down there, nice. Okay, yeah. Why isn't it working then? I couldn't work out why it's not working. So what's going on here? What I couldn't work it out. But yeah, that's all flowing down. That's flowing down. Thought this isn't right. So something's not right. It took me. Well, this is I know speeded up. This is normal time, people. A normal time video. Either way, I'm just checking the water flow. You can probably see it straight off the bat, but then I'm looking at it and thinking, what's going on here? Why isn't the water working right? Yeah, I've got some sand, yeah, okay. What's going on? What am I missing? What have I forgot? Come on, you can see it. And then it dawns. I think this is it now, the moment. Do I jump down? Yeah, here we go. There you go. Water will start to now go from back to front. Happy days are here again. What a douchebag. Ah well. There you go, people. Don't forget to break the sand underneath. Right, so you're just left with a slab. I don't know. Either way, it produces, mate. It produces. In the other world where I built it first as an experiment, once the cactus, I don't know what it is about cactuses. It's a bit like sugar cane. It's got a delayed growth, hasn't it? And if you want any product or item within Minecraft that's got a delayed growth point, I think cactus has got that. It takes a bit of time for the cactus to get established. Once that cactus starts growing, and it wants to grow and keeps on growing, it's no stopping it. Your cactus production goes from 1 or 2 to 10 or 20, 10 to 20 to 60. And before you know about it, you've got a couple of full stacks of 64. And it goes on and on and on. I couldn't believe the production rate. I can't believe it's exactly 21 cactuses in another world as well. So if you want a cactus farm that actually produces, this is the one for you. But as you'll see in a minute, I've got 2 in my inventory. I've got 21 there. Not one's burst yet. Basically, I had to wait 40 to 50 minutes for the first cactus to burst. That's a long wait for the first one to burst. So it takes a long time for the cactus to get established. Do you know what I mean? To feel like it can grow. So yeah, here we go, the reveal. This is the nether wart farm just underneath it. That there's the most evasive product to grow in Minecraft. It's so quick. And here we go, people. I put some pumpkins in to add a bit more light and more thingy. I've got some manual farming here next door to it. Why not? That's manual farming the cactus. Auto farming the cactus. Unlimited water. Furnaces to smelt it and whatever I need to do. I've got some chests to put whatever supplies or whatever I want to dump. A bed up here in case I need to get bypass the night. And here it is, people. And it's working a treat. It's actually, I think, do I see it on camera? I sort of keep it here so you can see one burst. I swear you see one burst. I think it's in the middle. Keep your eyes on the middle. Somewhere in the middle. And you see I've got 8 there now. I had none in there and I've got all these as well. So it did about 14, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's here now. Get ready. It's coming. You'll see one burst. I swear you do in the middle. Or is it from this side? Could be this. There it is. Boom. There we go, people. It works. So if you want to build yourself a cactus farm, an auto cactus farm, this one's easy to do. I've seen people do this outside as well. And that works for them. I mean, you can make a really big one. You could stack it and build a tower of this, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Which you could do. You could build a massive tower and then you're maximising your production of cactus to whatever limits you want it to do. But for me, this is a modest amount. I'm happy. I've got manual farming. I've got this auto farmer. It works for me. I'm happy. Eventually, when all of them get established and are happy to grow, I'll have more cactus than I can deal with, basically. Just off that modest amount. That's it. I might have to check a few villagers over to see if they want to trade green dye cactuses. But find out later. So this is the cactus farm, auto cactus farm. And then above this floor will be the next video, which is a chicken creator. So come back next time to watch that. Thank you.